Hello. Let me make sure this goddamn. I remember that one time the mic was on the wrong. It was on the laptop mic, and I was rolling. I was on a roll. I was like, yeah, this is a good show. And then somebody was like, the mic don't sound right. But yeah, we got the right mic on. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? I got on my Stone Cold sleeveless. My Stone Cold sleeveless mode. I just need me a couple beers to throw back, and we be ready to go. I don't drink, non-alcoholic. I'm a square. How is everybody doing? Yeah, Stone Cold. Oh man, you know, I had no idea why Stone Cold career kind of ended the way that it did. But he had a neck injury. Like right before he blew up, right before he became like super Stone Cold, he had a neck injury. I think it was Owen Hart did a pile driver on him. And the pile driver is when they got them upside down and fake slam their head into the mat, and Steve's head wasn't aligned right, and so his head actually hit the fucking mat, and it broke his neck. And it's so crazy because that was right during the beginning of him rising and becoming Stone Cold, and it's like that. Like, just imagine that, right? Like you're finally getting your big break. You're becoming a superstar, and you have this injury that's going to plague you for the remainder of your career. Like right when you get popping, that's crazy. That's terrible. I had no idea. Like that's why his career kind of ended prematurely, though. It's a fucked up shit. Life's a bitch. How you guys doing? Oh man. Oh yeah, I'm opening the Discord this summer. Don't worry. I know I keep saying it, but I got to make some alterations to it real quick, and then I'll be opening it up again. So expect the opening of the Discord this summer. God, man, I love summertime. It's only May, so we got about let me see. We got about a month. Got about a month and some days before it's officially summer. But to me, summer starts around like May, because that's when it starts. The weather starts warming up. It's sunny every day, and so like I'm kind of getting those summer vibes, and I've been enjoying myself just a little bit more than usual. But I'm hoping that we have a fantastic summer. You guys know I had no idea that small penis video got as many views as it did. I look, I uploaded it and I saw that it was getting some traction, right? I think like after I uploaded it, I was like sometimes I see my videos on my like when I'm playing my PlayStation and I get on YouTube on my PS4, it has a different account. And so I see my videos up there. And I saw that it had like 400 views. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay, that's normal. And then I saw like 800. And I was like, oh, so this was, a good, all right, above average. And then I saw like 1,000 or something. And then when I saw I was getting comments from people that I hadn't seen before. And I was like, oh, shit, like this had to get at least 2,000. And so I checked it today and I was like, oh, 10,000. Shit. And I got like 200 new subscribers and all that shit. Like it was, man. I finally cracked 3,000 after all these years. I've been sitting at 2,900 forever. And it's a small penis video that ends up sending me over the edge. If you guys didn't realize, what was it? April was when I was playing Fallout the whole month. March, the whole month of March, I uploaded a video every day because I was tired of sitting at 2,900. So I said, I'm gonna just do the video every day thing for like a month. And so I uploaded a video or a short every day of that month. And I think I got like 20 new subscribers. And I was like, well, that didn't work. And then April was the Fallout 4 obsession month. And then during the early May, I upload this. I think it was early May or late April. I upload this fucking random ass small small dick video. I said, let me throw something together, and you know, and that video ends up being the one that goes semi viral, but viral enough to finally allow me to crack 3,000. So let's clap for that one. I gotta get a soundboard like Kevin Samuels or Coach Greg. I need a soundboard with like some anime sounds and shit. I'll get that. I'll get that lined up next time. Oh, hold up. 1 second. My phone's acting funny here. Oh. Okay, there we go. Oh, give me 1 second. Oh yeah. Okay. What's up, you guys? What's up, you guys? Haha, with a story mark. Welcome, Hellbreaker. Welcome. I'm glad you got to catch the show. I think last time you showed up a little bit late. I always hate it, when the OGs don't get to catch the show. But usually, if I do a live stream, 9 times out of 10, it'll be Saturday or Sunday around 9 p.m. 9 times out of 10. Like, expect me Saturday or Sunday around 9 p.m. I missed the Friday night gaming stream last night, but I'm going to do a gaming stream on Twitch either tonight or Sunday-ish. I'm trying to get that in too. But yeah, I'm glad you guys made it. Haha, with a story mark. Yep, I'm doing fantastic. God, I'm still riding the high of getting my driver's license. I've been thinking about doing like DoorDash or Instacart or something. A friend came over and he recommended it. And, I went riding with him as he, did some of his little driving gigs, just trying to see how it works and all that. So I'm thinking about getting into that, getting into the gig economy, since it's so difficult apparently for me to get a job. I was like, damn, like maybe I can get into the gig economy thing, just to make some side money, a nice little side hustle. But look, this is what I found out. So I download the apps and apply for that, and I'm on the fucking waiting list. So they got a waiting list for that stuff. You don't just instantly get in. And I think that's because they have so many people doing it. They don't want to oversaturate the market with drivers. And then, oh, cool. But then they don't want to oversaturate the market with drivers. So they have me on a waiting list now. So I'm like, oh God, it's always something, right? I get my driver's license. Now I can get into the the driving gig economy, and I'm on a damn waiting list. It's always something. Going back to playing the game at custom frame rates and superior visuals, the PS4 really enhances the experience totally. Are we talking about PC gaming here? Are we shitting on the console kitties again? Cool name. Welcome to the stream. A driving sim setup. You talking about like a steering wheel in your room? Hey, yeah, Stone Cold, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm a little late. I was about to hit the sack right after I nat just now, but you just had the stream. Hey, expect it Saturday or Sunday. That's when I'll use. Oh yeah, the topic of today's stream. I forgot to tell you guys. So this stream is called Tail Wag Dog. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to research the conflict in Israel and what was the other place? Palestine, Hamas, because they have those protests going on throughout the college campuses in America. It's such a hot topic. And I want to get to the nitty gritty of some of the facts about what's going on over there. Like, how bad is the bloodshed? And recently it was revealed that Biden is like he's pausing sending weapons over there and whatnot. And so some people are seeing that as the protest being effective. Like, oh, he's not sending weapons, so he must be, let's keep doing it. Let's keep protesting. Let's keep raising some hell. So I'm going to be researching that a little bit in the second half of the show. That's why it's called Tail Wag Dog, because Israel owns America. Oh, stop. Gumbo, welcome to the stream. Yeah. That small dick video really blew up, huh? Yeah. I had no idea too. Man, it's crazy because the videos that I expect to do good numbers oftentimes don't. It'll be the ones that I like. That one I was like I was guesstimating about 500 views. I wouldn't have been surprised if it hit 1,000 though. I wouldn't have been surprised. That was a good thumbnail. The black kid with the mushroom. I was like, oh, that's a great idea. Cause that's a hard. That's a hard. That's a hard video to get a thumbnail for. Like, how do I show the small dick struggle without being explicit? I can't put a penis in the thumbnail. I said mushroom. Got a little mushroom. I went to the old good old reliable Bing AI generator and whipped it. That thumbnail was nice. I think the thumbnail did it. You see that thumbnail and the title, like that was me and Bing. we have a tumultuous relationship, but we work together well. Was it spammed on R9K? I might have posted it once or twice, but I don't think that was it though. I don't think that was it. I posted it like once or twice, but I always do that. I always post my videos, a handful of times on R9K and then whatever. And they still end up getting like 400, 500 views. I think that was really somewhat organic, just because of the topic. Man, you don't have a lot of guys talking about this shit. How many guys are going to just be like, yeah, I got a small dick. Like that in of itself, then a black guy talking about having a small dick, that's rare. That's rare, man. I haven't even looked at the comments yet. I just saw they had like 200 comments, 10,000 views. I got like 200 plus new subscribers. So it was a great video, a great way to kick off the summer. So I know I got to stay busy for you guys. We're going to have a fantastic summer. And I think, that was just a perfect way to bring in the summer months, summer season, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it was a good video though. And it was a video with a positive message at the end too. That's why I'm so glad that if any video did it, if any video let me crack 2,000, it was that one. Cause that one, it's black pill, red pill, what's the other one? Penis peel. Right? But at the end, there's a positive message of self-acceptance, self-love, and just, having appreciation and gratitude for the gifts that you do have when you were cursed. I like to think of myself as a provider of small dick now. It's all about how you look at it. It's all about how you look at shit. I'm a provider of small dick. If anyone out there needs small dick, come to me. I got you covered. And then some. It's all about how you look at shit. Like, yeah, okay. But I doubt I'm getting any orders anytime soon. Ah, dude. Intellectual Shepherds Club. Welcome. Hedgeman. Oh, yeah, that does ring a bell. Well, look, I'm opening the Discord again this summer. I know I said that forever ago. But yeah, I'm opening the Discord again this summer. I just got to make some slight alterations to it. We're going to have like a 3-story house and shit. But it's going to be cool. It's going to be real fun. I'm going to be in this summer. I'm going to make a new Discord account just for you. Say, Tori Blue, welcome to the stream. Yeah. I feel bad when somebody comes in here and I know I haven't read their Discord message. They're like, oh. I left Say Tori on red for a while. I'm going to look at it soon, buddy. Hope all is well. Oh, yeah, look at me. Look at me, stone cold mode. Oh man, look at me. Look at me. Yeah. I went to the gym. There's this older guy who goes in there at night, and he was admiring my calf muscles. He said I got calf muscles like a bodybuilder. I was like, yeah, you know, I like my guns, but people always notice the legs. Oh my god. Oh, I'm like the most squarest version of Stone Cold. I got a bottle of water. Damn, the only thing edgy about that drink is the microplastics. Wow, 10K. Yep, 10K. 10K. You guys weren't keeping up, huh? I wasn't either. Dude, I've been so busy playing Fallout. I've neglected everything. I've been playing, like, I'm finally now tapering off of Fallout, finally. But man, that game is so addicting. That survival mode shit is crazy. Like, I mean, I'm talking like, I swear, when I say I played that game the whole April, I played that game the whole April. Like it was wake up, Fallout 4, go to sleep, Fallout 4, eat while playing Fallout 4. I'm looking at porn while playing Fallout 4. It was crazy, bro. That shit was ridiculous. Whew. Oh, yeah. Oz like the film boys, too. I remember that. Oz has great taste. And this is even the first time you talked about LBD. I know. Yeah, there was that one, the Nightwall vlog where I had on the pink shirt. That's when Friender was still alive. Ah, Friender, rest in peace. But yeah, I had on the pink shirt, the pink button up. Ah. Yeah. I don't know why that one in particular went semi viral. That's viral for my channel. I don't know why though. I did talk about it before. I had yeah, I did the Nightwall vlog where I was talking about it years ago. I got the song. I did the other video, the one when I had Pete Davidson in the thumbnail. This is like my fourth like penis size video, but I guess four times the charm, man. Ah. Remember currently bored. That one rings a bell too. We are not catching any Z's tonight. Well, I might. I'm on like 4 hours of sleep. I slept for like 3 hours, but then I had to get up and handle some business, and then I had to play Fallout 4. But seriously, I had to upload the comments video. I uploaded the comments video today. And like I said, I'm gonna do a response video to the comments of the small dick video as well. So that's coming soon too. I gotta whenever I have a a video that gets a lot of responses and comments, I tend to do a response video of sorts. So that's coming to maybe like what's today, Saturdays? Then like it's not Monday, probably Monday or something like that. But yeah, what are your summer plans, Chad? Is the weather tolerable where you are? Yeah, it's getting more and more tolerable. This summer, I want to really just wrap up Robot Music 9003. I want to um I want to get in the best shape of my life. I would say last summer I was in the best shape of my life, like that, and I want to take it to the next level this summer. So I plan on like just working out. I wouldn't say harder because I went hard, but I think smarter. As far as like focusing on like my micronutritions and whatnot, micronutrients and whatnot, counting calories, shit I normally don't do. Maybe incorporating like some new workouts and shit. But yeah, I want to take my fitness level to another level, the way I did last summer. But that's always. I think every summer that's because I just love going out and running and shit. So of course that's a given. I want to get my next job by the end of the summer too. If not, then to at least get into like the gig economy. The door dashing and what's the other one? Instacart. They got like 5 or 6 of those, right? 5 or 6 different, like, oh, fuck your car up, driving for chump change jobs. Um, mm, what else? Oh yeah, I want to finally start Naruto Shippuden. This is the summer of Naruto Shippuden. That's another, in my mind, my feeble mind. That's another significant goal. I want to start Naruto Shippuden. I'll probably start that next month. Um, I don't know. I want to, and but also, I want to do something new. I want to do something different. I think that's one of my goals going into the summer is to just, I don't like eat at different places, shop at different places, maybe try doing this, doing that. Especially now that I got my license, so I'm cool to go wherever I want within reason. Um, so yeah, I mean, I guess that's about it, But just nothing spectacular. I'm not planning on skydiving or anything or fucking any hoes. I mean, everything is pretty much um, same old, same old. Chad, you ever consider being a security guard? If you get a nighttime gig, it would fit you well. Just listen to music and be on your phone for 8 hours, but get paid. That's not a bad idea. I've thought about that for sure. They got they got a security guard job at a local grocery store as well. But I don't know. I guess that's one I should look into. That does seem like one of those those robot friendly jobs, right? Security guard, janitor, maybe warehouse. But I hear the warehouse shit is soul crushing as fuck. I hear that the warehouse jobs destroy your soul. I think a driving job would suit a guy like me, to be honest. It may even suit you if I say so myself. I like driving. When I first started driving, I was like, oh, this is awesome. I do like driving. I don't know if I would want to be a truck driver, like a full time driver of big ass trucks or something like that. That shit's like just like a headache, bro. Having to haul them big ass damn things around. I look like a truck driver right now, too, though. I got on my truck driver attire. But I'm just looking at it like, you know, just something that I can try to make some money on the side. That's kind of how I'm looking at it. I'm not looking at it like, oh, this is the career path, right? DoorDash, But now that I have the means, I got my license and my insurance and shit, then it's no excuse for me not to try it, And at least it's something where I don't have to worry too much about job interview process and shit like that. I'm gonna still be doing that, but at least that's more closer to just me being able to jump up and do it, even though I'm on a goddamn waiting list. I didn't see that coming. I was like, yeah, here we go, DoorDash. Oh, you're on the waiting list. By the way, shucks, right? My plans for the summer is to go back to monk mode. People take it easy around this time and are always overwhelmed by the heat. Not me. Not I. I swear, summer is when I really get it going. Summer is when at least if nothing else during the summer, I work out a ton. I always get in fantastic shape during the summer. Just when I say I love the sun, I love the heat, I love sunny days. Like man, and there's no better way to enjoy that than to just going running uptown and shit like that. And um, you know, that's why I always get in great shape during the summer. But whenever summer comes up, I just think about pushing myself to new limits, right? So I'm with you there. I don't know about full monk mode though. I'm probably gonna be still masturbating quite a bit. Looking at the gym thoughts when I go to the gym. If it wasn't you covering the whole Israel Palestine shit, I would tune out immediately. I hate politics. I used to not really care, but politics are they're fascinating. It's fascinating because it's these are policies and things that could possibly affect you personally. And really I feel like Biden becoming president was one of the first times I really felt like that shift in political power and how it can affect you personally, as far as like things like inflation and how the COVID-19 situation was handled. So stuff like that. Like when I was growing up as a kid, yeah, that shit didn't matter. Whatever happened in the news, it just seemed like nothing seemed to affect me personally. But I guess now that I'm an adult, I just kind of look at shit differently because I'm starting to actually like feel and experience like how who is in charge and what policies. Oh, like just like that whole like the thing they did where you got to have the AIDS verification for adult websites. So now to get on Pornhub, I got to use a VPN. I'm being affected now. It used to be they were just doing shit, and I'm like, whatever, I don't care. But y'all fucking with my porn now, bro. I gotta turn on a VPN just to get on porn, right? It's kind of funny because it's like most sites don't even abide by that shit. It's only the big ones. Like so far, I noticed like Pornhub and Spank Bang, in particular, in my state that is. But everything else is like normal. But still, I gotta turn on a VPN just to check Pornhub. Shit, man. Yeah, y'all fucking with my life. But this whole Israel Palestine thing is just is very interesting because I feel like the Jewish community in America has been such a protected group, and the Palestine and Israel conflict has created this situation where like for the like at least what I can see in like recent times where a significant group of people are speaking out against not like the Jewish community but what is considered the Jewish motherland, Israel, like the mothership. And like that it's that aspect of it is so fascinating to me because it's like, okay, well how do you guys handle that situation as far as like politics and politicians and like how, because we already know that our politicians, they kiss ass of the Jewish community to the high heavens, but they also say things like, well, diversity is our strength. Yeah, we all need to, but okay, well, what happens when you have the Islamic communities and the Arabic people within your countries that are taking the side of Palestine, and then you have the Jewish community which is taking the side of Israel. Oh, so now we get to see what happens when diversity is our strength gets really tested. That's what I find so. I'm not, you guys. I'm not saying this to be you know, anti-Semitic, right? But I just find, like, to me, it's just funny. I gotta be honest. It's just funny because they keep saying this shit about diversity, and then we get it, and now it's being put to the test, and it's hilarious to me. I gotta be. That part of it, I can't help it. Like that shit is so funny. Diversity is our strength, and then it's like, wait a minute, you can't kiss everybody's ass at the same time. Now you got to pick a side, and that's why I'm just getting a hoot. Seeing those protesters on campus and shit is hilarious to me. Now is fuck them. Now, what happened? Oh man. I live in the Bay Area, so the weather never changes, no matter the month. So lucky, but I wonder if would I appreciate the summer so much if I lived in an area like that. Like I feel like some of my appreciation for the summer is based on the fact that I go through the those terrible fall and winter months, man. It's like, you ever heard that saying, the best, what is it? The best, what is that word? What is the best? What is it? Spice? The best? All right. But I'm probably fucking it up, but it's like the best spice is hunger. Basically saying that nothing makes food taste better than being hungry. the best aphrodisiac is abstinence, meaning that nothing makes sex better than abstaining from sex. And so it's like when you don't have access to what you enjoy and what you like and what you prefer for an extended period of time, you enjoy it all the more when you finally get it. And I only get like out of the whole year, I would say like from April, May, June, July, August. Wait, hold on. June, July. And maybe some September, right? So we're talking about maybe 5 to 6 months of like sunny days and hot weather. And really only 3 of those months are peak heat, like peak summer. Like every day is hot as fuck. And the other half of the year is gray. It's cold. It's like I go outside and it's just depressing. you know. And but I feel like being deprived of that makes me appreciate it all the more when it comes back. So I don't know. I don't know if I would really enjoy living in a place like that because I might not appreciate it as much. Or maybe I would. I don't know. You know. What's that? You know that like the episode of SpongeBob where Squidward moved to where all the other squids were at, and they all had the same lifestyle, and it was great at first, but then he kept doing the same thing every day, and it just got dull and dull and dull. You know, so I don't know. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see. I'm going monk mode too. Gonna stay in and start reading and studying all day. Not me. I gotta go out. I do want to read more, but I think I'm gonna start doing what I used to do, which was when I would go for my long walks, I would listen to audiobooks and shit. I like sitting down with a good book, but it's hard for me to carve out that time. It's much easier for me to consume books in audio format, especially when I'm on those long walks. You know, I might run there but then not want to run back. And so that's the perfect time to just put on an audiobook and just listen on the way back home. So I'll probably just start doing that again during the summer. Mega Nerd, welcome to the stream. Analytics would show if it came from YouTube versus external. I think it was the topic. Yeah, that might be. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe, and you know, sometimes you got to lean into what works. Maybe I need to be like the small dick YouTuber now. No. Oh man, but yeah, that's something to think about though. I need to figure out how I can milk this. You know, I can get another like 3,000 views out of this if I milk it correctly. I can make another video, man. Y'all give me some ideas. You know, I can be the inspiration for ridiculous everywhere. I could be like the Tony Robbins of small penis men. You know, I should actually post that video on Reddit. That's on one of those small dick subreddits, small dick problems, etc. Wow, Chad, just check the video. The comments, all from randoms, are showing you mad love and respect. Dum dum da dum da dum. Dum dum da dum da dum. Damn, that's cool, but I always appreciate the comments from my guys a little bit more, to be to be honest, you know. But I do like seeing that people from the outside sometimes take interest in my videos. There were like a few girls that commented on the gym thought video and the herpes video that I put out, and I was like, oh shit. You know, I get some random, but it's like when girls comment, I don't think they subscribe. I think they comment just to talk shit and then leave. I would do the stone cold and just put it all over my head, but this shit is cold. This some cold ass water. But yeah, that's cool. Shit. Awesome. Because I know I got like 200 new subscribers off that. So I'm not too surprised that we got, you know, a lot of new people. You guys know, I left a comment on a basketball podcast, and you know how they got the LeBron James versus Michael Jordan GOAT debate, and I said some simple shit like, you know, it's hard to argue against Michael Jordan because of the 2 3 piece. I've been getting like the negative comments ever since. Like I see it pop up. I'll be playing a game and I get another negative comment pop up. And I was like, yo, that whole LeBron James, like LeBron sexual shit is real, bro. Like you, don't you dare talk about LeBron James on YouTube. Oh God, I swear, I'm like, damn, another negative comment. Shit, I'm never talking bad about LeBron James ever again. That was terrible. Ugh. I think I'll go back to the LBD vid to read the comments. I think your shroom deserves a name. What do you say? My shroom's name is Jiren. if yours is Jiren, I think mine must be Krillin, huh? Kuririn. You know what pisses me off? I gotta say this real quick. Cause this is, dude, you know how many, now maybe you guys don't know, but in Final Fantasy VII, there's a character named Aerith. But that's her Japanese name. And when they brought it to America, they changed her name to Ares. And so there's always been this, not like a debate, but this conflict about her name because players, most players would call her Ares because they played the American version. And there's always some fucking nerd that'll be like, well, actually, it's Aerith, right? And you know what's so stupid about that shit? The same people who will say that, they'll call Krillin, even though in Japan it's like Kuririn. They'll call Goku when it's Son Goku. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's like people are so selective about when they want to just be a super nerd about some dumb shit. And I can't say, like, actually, it's Aerith, you know, the American localization team got it wrong. And they'll be the same guy getting all the fucking DBZ names wrong. I swear, bro. But that's just, had to get that one off the chest. Is no-fault divorce a form of soft communism? Damn. I don't know. I have no idea. Unkono. No-fault divorce. Who the hell thought of that? I mean, I get it, but you know, a lot of times, of course, you know, the whole marriage thing is a big topic in the manosphere and red pill and whatnot. A lot of guys don't want to get married. And you know, so sometimes I think like how do you fix marriage? How do you fix marriage in the West? Because I think really it's not even that guys don't want to get married. They don't want to go through a failed marriage and the consequences of that, you know, a divorce. And so you got to think like, how do you prevent guys from having that fear, you know, that fear of going through a terrible divorce or something like that. And like, I get the concept of no fault divorce, but I think there should be like there should be some type of stipulation or something, right? Like if you're gonna do a no fault divorce, then in fact, I'm not even gonna say that. I'll say it's really, marriage would be a lot more appealing if alimony was like 4 years. That's what I think. I think that it, like, if I had to change how marriage work or divorce, alimony should only last 4 years at the most. It's like, look, bitch. I get it. You were riding my coattails for 5-10 years, and you know that allowed you to be stupid and not learn how to make money or whatever. Okay, but you're still an adult. I'm like, you got 4 years of me giving you money to figure this shit out. That should be enough. Like, in my opinion, I think that would be one of the That would be one of the first alterations that should be made to marriage. Alimony should only last 4 years at the most. Because at the end of the day, it's an adult. You're an adult. You can figure out. You got to figure this shit out, bro. Figure it out, man. Alimony for life. Alimony 10 years, 15 years. You know that Brandon Fraser shit? Nah, bro. That's one of the. And to me, that's just common sense. That's a common sense thing. And then you get that no fault. You know, it's not even like he cheated or did anything wrong. We ain't feeling each other no more. So it's alimony for life, alimony for years. Nah, bro. Don't worry about Discord. I don't look at it often. Oh well, great. Me either. I always try to get up there more though, cause I like chopping it up with the bros. But with, the thing is, and I'm not gonna change this, but I like posting porn, and I don't post porn on my Discord. That's against the rules. But I like posting porn, so I'm like, well, if I want to post porn, I gotta go to 4chan. PlayStation games all day. Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah. Chad Marco streaming tonight. I'm glad Iris didn't stream today, or else I would have missed this. Oh, I still haven't caught the Iris stream. Why you had to say her name? Bringing back the pain. Bringing back the heartbreak and the pain. I was just getting over her. You find the love of your life and she ain't feeling you. Don't ever mention her name here again. I'm kidding. I'm not an Iris sim, but I've been needing and watching her streams for like 10 hours every day. She streams for like 10 hours a day? Damn, Iris putting me to shame. I stream for like 3 hours a week. I gotta step my game up. I'm talking about giving her advice. She need to give me advice on how the hell. And it's crazy because it seemed like I can easily just sit there and play the game for like crazy hours when I'm not streaming. When I'm streaming is different, It's only so often where I really get into it to the point where it doesn't feel like, oh, I have to stream. Like I'm just up there having fun. But yeah, I definitely got to just stream more. If for no other reason than the fact that, if I'm playing video games, I might as well be streaming it. Oh, I'm an Irish simp. I'm about to eat McDonald's. Weren't they giving away like free fries? What's up with these places giving away like free food? I think McDonald's was giving away free fries. Domino's was giving like a free pizza away last year, and I think Arby's is doing like some type of free fun. I don't know. Like I'm suspect of these things. I did fuck up and eat that free Domino's pizza last year though. So who knows what they might have put in that shit? Who knows? Your small PP video blew the fuck up. Congrats. No. See, you gotta make your situation work for you. That's my innovation, man. I always had that vision. I always say it's better to be a virgin than to have a mediocre sex life. It's better to be a virgin than to have a mediocre sex life. And what I'm saying is, like, when you look at like, and my situation is different because I'm in the black community. You know how dysfunctional my community is anyway. So of course this is what it is for me. But I see guys out here like you having kids with fat ugly bitches. You going through the stress of raising children and your bitch not even cute and back. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like you might as well be a virgin because you ain't getting no good pussy. You dealing with stress and with racing. Your girl probably crazy. Now if you are a legitimate Chad and then you can get cute girls, pretty girls, but then yeah, if you got money, to where taking care of your kids isn't difficult, then yeah. But man, I feel like being a virgin is just better than having a mediocre sex life. Like I saw the thread where it was like a thread where they were talking about fat girls, and just so many guys were like, you know, how they regretted losing their virginity to like some fat sloppy bitch while they were drunk at a party or something like that. And that's the type of shit that I'm talking about, man. Like you would have had more fun just being a virgin than having the memory. You got to remember the smells and sensations and the sight of this moon faced fat bitch underneath you. The discoloration between her thighs, and as you trying to figure out how to put it, nightmarish. Nightmarish shit. How did I start talking about this? Oh, the small, yeah. But the point is, you know, take advantage. Take advantage of what you got, you know? You got a small dick, talk about it. You're a virgin, make a song about it. That's what I do. I made it work for me. I made it benefit me. Like imagine me, but I fucked some of those fat girls that I could easily fuck, you know. I wouldn't be as cool as I am. I got these wizard powers and shit. Wizard powers, you know? That virgin aura. That virgin righteousness. It would have been a waste. Don't waste your virginity on fat bitches. Get those wizard powers. Embrace it. Use it to your advantage. It was all part of the plan. Oh man. Watch Vinland Saga Marco. You'll love. I've heard of that. Let me look it up real quick. I know I heard of that. It's like isn't it about Vikings or something? Let me see here. Vinland Saga. What is this? A Japanese historical manga series written and illustrated by Makoto Yukimura. The series is published by Kodansha and was first serialized in the Boys Targeted Manga Weekly. All right, let me get some pictures. If it look boring, I ain't gonna watch it. That's why I never pay attention to it. I was like, that's kind of boring. Oh, okay. We got an old man with a crown, a sword, a lot of blonde hair. Okay, yeah. Yeah, these are Viking. This is Viking-esque. Okay. Hmm. It's just like Berserk, but with a blonde hair guy instead of a dark hair guy. Mm. Vinland Saga TV. The first season was produced by Wit Studio in 2019, and the second one by Mappa. And I hate it when they produce a series but by different studios. Because remember when that happened with One Punch Man, and when the first season of One Punch Man was animated so well, and then the second season came out and it was animated by a different company, I think, and then it wasn't animated as good. Everybody was making fun of that shit. Not saying that's the case here, but that's kind of the problem. Oh shit. Okay, so we got 24 episodes a season. All right, yeah, shit. Yeah, cool. All right. Yeah. All right. It looks cool. Yeah. I like that. I like that. I like that. You know, it wouldn't be like too big of an investment. You know, it ain't like 1,000 episodes like Shippuden. Yeah, I keep it in mind. Vinland. DoorDash is cool and all, but trust me, it ain't compared to a regular job. You're going to spend all your money on gas driving around for little pay unless you're doing delivery for rich people. I know. Dude, I know. You know, it's not something you do for full time, but, you know, for a motherfucker with no job, you know, for somebody with, because really, I'm looking at it like, not, oh, I'm going to do it to buy computers and shit. I'm looking at it like I could do it just to keep gas in the car, right? Just if I can make enough money to make up for the gas I'm burning to where I can keep if I could do that much, then it would be worth it. If I can make enough money just to keep gas in the car, then yeah, that's the bare minimum for me. If I can't do that, then it's what I'm not doing it expecting I'm gonna be buying PlayStation 5s and shit. I'm gonna be buying me some strippers and getting some stripper hoes in here. Nah. That's not the intention. I'm just like, dude, if I can just make enough to keep gas in my car, then that'll be worth it. I can just do a few deliveries, put gas in the car, park it, and then when I need to ride and do something else, it's gas in the car. That's really my intent there. I just want to have gas in the car, so I can go riding around more and shit like that. The Chad Marco Taxi Driver, or yeah, I still haven't watched that movie. That'll be a great No Singles Allowed. What time is it? What did you say? Okay. Remember the girl I talked to you about? She ended up almost making her ex-boyfriend self-delete. Both parties have been going on a ridiculous back and forth. Is that the one that like reported you or something like that? Or maybe this was a girl you were trying to talk to? I know there was like one point where you were like you got in trouble at work. But the girl you were talking about, I vaguely remember. Any liquidation facilities near you? I live near one. And there's a lot of opportunity available when you are local to one. Liquidation facility. Let me look that up because I don't know what that is. Liquidation facility. Amazon bulk liquidation store. Great deals on liquidation pallets. A lot. Liquidation. I don't know. I really don't know what the hell it is. I'll look into it. I plan to do nothing this summer. No. This is a summer of training and growth on Kuno. You see my bronze skin? That's from the sunlight, baby. I encourage everybody to get into working out. If nothing else, if you don't work out, then, take some long summer walks. Your skin can be as black as mine. Believe me. Ooh. When the hoes, including Iris, ain't there for you, Marco will always be there streaming. Exactly. I got to catch an Iris stream, though. I got to... Damn. Somebody let me know when she's streaming. Somebody let me know. I got to catch one of those. I gotta pester her. Marco, get in Linux and build your own VPN. You won't need to worry about this corpo bullshit. Get in Linux and build your own VPN. Cool. 17 live. Oh, we got 17? That's about as packed as it ever gets around here. Iris banned me 5 times from her streams, and I keep going back. She treats me like I'm her pet. I'm there to entertain her and bestow my years of wisdom upon her for free. Why'd she ban you? You must have been being an asshat. And I forgot to tell you, Marco. Iris and her friends watch your streams, and they just talking shit on you. Oh no. No, Iris. Iris could never make me upset. Iris is so adorable. She can talk all the shit she wants. She's still my soulmate. Present yourself. Spin. Welcome to the stream. I like that avatar. Who is that? That's Proto Man, right? Fucking Proto Man. Let me type Proto Man in. Proto Man. He's so cool. Damn, what game has Proto Man? I want to be Proto Man. Dude, Proto Man is so cool. I never thought about how he just this guy is the real Chad, bro. I thought it was Zero, but Zero is actually the Edgelord. And Mega Man is the Boy Scout. It's Proto Man, bro. Look at him. I want to be like Proto Man, dog. Oh, that's so cool. Proto Man, yo. Somebody let me know what game he's in. I want to. I want to be Proto Man now. My younger self wouldn't embrace being a robot. See, I was ahead. I was ahead of the times, bro. I'm telling you, I peeped this out from when I was young. I'm talking like 16, 17. And that's the thing about my situation. I never thought I was an incel. I knew I wasn't an incel. I just knew like I was a low level average guy. And I knew that low level average guys suffer in dating. You have to try too hard. You have to settle for too less. It doesn't balance out most of the time. Some guys get lucky. You got some guys who are, you know, somewhat handsome like myself and end up, marrying their high school sweetheart, having a good relationship, or it could be a mindset thing too, though, where they just might be more willing to put in the work that I'm not willing to put in too. But for me, I was just like, nah. If I'm not that guy, it's not worth it because I'm gonna have to put in too much effort, or settle for fat gorilla orc hoes. And I was like, nah, I'm gonna embrace this virgin shit. I almost feel like I almost feel like sex is like a trap for average dudes. You know, it's like you're not getting the quality of woman that you want. And then you're not really appreciated by women because you're not really attractive. Like you're not really appreciated and respected by women. Like you have to struggle. You got to jester max. You got to provide. Like you're not that guy, and it just like to me it just doesn't seem worth it unless you get lucky. Some guys do get lucky. I always got to put that out there, but it just doesn't seem worth it unless you're that guy, that Sasuke motherfucker. Yeah. Have you tried Duolicious yet? What the hell is it? Y'all keep recommending me shit, and I gotta look it up because I don't know what it is. Duolicious. Proto Man. Duolicious. It is cat food. Meet people who get. Oh, this is a dating app. Online dating, but based and true love peeled. Man, is this somebody from 4chan made this bullshit? Over 2.8 million answers to our matchmaking personality quiz so far. More than 5,000 active members from your favorite fandoms. It's free, ad free. Did you come here just to advertise? 5,000? You're fucked. 5,000? That's what, 4,700 dudes? What's the ratio of women and men on Tinder? Women to men ratio on Tinder. 3-1. About 76% of Tinder users are male and only 24% are female. Now, I feel like I knew this in the back of my head because I did the Tinder podcast a while ago, but I must have forgot because I'm just like, yo, y'all crazy. Go, going on. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. 3-1. That's crazy. Oh, my God. About 76% of Tinder users are male and only 24% female. Whoa. It's point being, so what, 5,000? If there's if there's 5,000 users on Duolicious, then what? That means you got about, what, 1,200 women or something like that? Boy. No, thank you. Dating apps are gonna get worse and worse too, because more and more of them seem to be going for like a pay to play kind of format. I know Tinder has like those new subscriptions or whatever that cost like more money. Yeah, and then Bumble, I think they did away with the women have to reply first shit. Like, bruh, dating apps are gonna get worse and worse. I don't have any hope when it comes to dating apps, not at all. Because I think it's just it's crazy because like people oftentimes feel like the negativity and pessimism that men have towards dating and relationships aren't really warranted. But things just keep getting worse. It gets worse every year, and now it's affecting dating apps and stuff. And they were bad enough already, but now it just seems like there seems like the dating apps are now explicitly just trying to extract money from the men, pretty much. And it's smart when you think about it because look at that ratio 3 to 1. So then it's like, okay, well, look, if you want your profile to be viewed more or to have a higher chance of some of these fat girls liking you, then you need to pay that $14.99 a month, that $20 a month. And some guys will do it. Some guys they'll do that shit, right? And but it's at the end of the day, man. It's just like they just taking advantage of the loneliness of men. I'm putting my hope into the AI girlfriends. I've been gooning to Demon Slayer hentai. I gotta watch the second season of that too. Not having any seasons makes life feel like time doesn't move. I'm in limbo. Not terrible to be honest, but somewhat some that what that surprised me when I moved here. Yeah, I mean it might just be too much of a good thing, man. I dread fall. Oh God, man. Oh, I dread it when fall comes. It's like this summer of like consistent sunny days, and it gets hotter and hotter and hotter, and I'm just turning up. Right? I get more powerful the hotter it gets. And then one day you go outside, it's like late August or early September. You go outside, and it's like you can't see the sun for the first time in months. It's cloudy. The world around you, the colors don't have that same vibrance. You don't feel like that sun, the heat of the sun radiating off of your skin, bouncing off of your skin. You just it's and like every year, like that shit hurts. It hurts so bad. And when I see it, it's like I don't want to do shit. I just want to go back in the house. I just want to go back in the house. That's why I'm glad I got a gym membership though, because the gym makes it easier to want to work out like hard um during like the fall and winter seasons. Because when you're in the gym, the weather doesn't matter. The gym is just the gym. I can work out in my room in the house too. Or go running early in the morning, stuff like that. But the gym is cool because it's an environment that almost makes me as motivated to work out hard as like being outside on a sunny day. Cause I'm just surrounded by workout equipment, and girls with the big butts, girls with the. I saw this one girl in there the other day, boy. I mean, she had like a, like, like this, and then boom, literally had to be a BBL, but still, boom. You following me? Shit was crazy. Whenever I see a girl like that, though, it's bittersweet because I always assume that she's not a bitch, but like she's a handful. I feel like she's like. Can you have a peaceful relationship with a black girl that has a big butt? I don't know. I wish you never told me about Iris. I see what you're talking about. It's turning me into Iris simp, and I hate myself for it. And Hellbreaker says, LOL, LMAO even. Look, man. Look, I've had guys sit here and tell me, you know, you can do better than Iris. Like, why, bruh? I'm telling you. I'm telling you, bro. A mid chick with a good personality is all you need. I'm telling you. If you got an eye for what's important, you'll see it. If you're just thinking about the physical, you won't see it. You know, I didn't think much about Iris either when I first saw her, but then when we had the interview, I was like, oh shit. But when you know, and I'm just glad I was able to experience that, because at least I know, okay, girls like that exist. You know, it's not that she's spectacular or amazing, but it's what she doesn't have that most modern women have, right? It's like like when I see pretty girls, like I can see she gonna be a headache. Yeah, you look good, but you're gonna make me miserable. You're gonna be a handful. Iris just seems like the type of girl that she could just fit neatly into your life. Like you put her into position, and she and she'll play her role, and that's rare. You know, a girl like Iris. You ever see like a basketball team, and they got like every team has at least that one guy that's a spot up shooter. Like all he do is go to the corner and you throw him the ball and he jack up a three. Right? He know his role. He not a ball hog. He ain't complaining. Just throw him the rock and he gonna switch that three for you, bro. I will be a girl like that that's just gonna be in her position, and it's just easy to talk to, easy to live with, easy to deal with. Now look, I don't know, maybe I got the wrong idea. She, you know, but that's what I liked about her. That's what I liked about Iris, because with most girls that I meet, I can tell she's gonna make me miserable. She's gonna give me a fucking headache. She's gonna be crazy. She's gonna be combative, masculine, want conflict, want to fight, want to. I can sense it. It's in the way they walk, the way they talk. Like you can just see, like it's this underlying masculine. I just want to fight niggas. I'm tired of that shit, bro. I'm tired of it. Marco, come on, man. You're so much more than a small PP YouTuber. Shout out Iris. Oh, small dick OnlyFans. No, but Hellbreaker's right. You know, I'm just saying that the smart thing as a YouTuber, when you got something that works, it's smart to lean into it. You know, you ain't got to make it be like the end all be all of your channel. But if you got something, you know, milk that shit a little bit, you know, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Milk it a little bit, you know? Small dick OnlyFans, though. You know what? I was not seriously, like, not like me doing it, but I was like, it would be interesting to have, like, you know how they got blacked, which is like big dick thug niggas having sex with white women? It would be interesting to have, like, a porn site specifically for little dick dudes, where like the performers all have small dick, but it's not like small dick humiliation, right? It's just right? The performers just happen to have small penises, and so that guys with small dicks can better relate, better self-insert and things like that. That's something that I did think about. You know, somebody said something interesting too. I didn't really think about it, but it's kind of true. Think about it. You know, I was talking about how it seems like in American porn, you can't make a name for yourself as a male performer unless you got a big dick. And then somebody commented and said that, it's not like that in Japanese porn. If you watch Japanese porn, like most of those guys, they got like average or small dicks. Now, of course, they got like the NTR videos, and they got like their own version. They got like the black guy coming in, taking your wife flicks too. But in general, they don't really put a lot of emphasis on like the male talent having big dicks. It's just kind of interesting because it's not like a universal thing in terms of like the way pornography is produced. It's not like that over there in Japan. If you ever looked at Japanese adult videos, but maybe that's because the genitals are censored. Maybe that's because it wouldn't matter anyway because you can't see shit. You can't see the pussy. You can't see the dick anyway. Japanese porn is different. It really is. Like I think they put a lot more emphasis on foreplay. Like grabbing the nipples and using toys and Marco should gatekeep his content to prevent normies from entering. How do I gatekeep though? I dropped the video and then the normies just came in. It's not like I can like. What do you do? If something goes semi viral, it goes semi viral. Chad Marco, you need to listen to the song "American Woman" by Lenny Kravitz. I've heard that American Woman. I know that much of it. I like that song. I want to get away. I wanna fly. Oh my god. That song, bruh. Can you imagine how much pussy he got off that one song? Damn. Boy. He had to get so much cake off that song, man. I think I remember when that song came out too, because I was a kid. I was little. That was when we were living in the country and shit. I saw it on TV. Damn, boy, that if any song could get you some buns, I want to get away. Check my damn phone. What time is it? Oh boy. I wanna do. Man, I can't wait to play Fallout 4 again. I'm like a drug addict. I'm sitting this whole time and sitting here thinking about my damn settlements. Okay. Ooh, put that back. That's a nice phone. I couldn't find the stream. I thought it was under Super Chat Mark. Aren't you a subscribe retro bra? Chad is renting that closet for $1,000 a month. 1,000. Oh, that's not good. Dude, I love this room though. I really do. I've been here too long, but I do love this room. I think like there should be like some sort of like mini apartment, like something like this for like $250 a month or something like that. Now, of course, the problem is, you're gonna be around a bunch of low lives, more than likely. But hey, I think they got stuff like that in Japan. They're like those little mini homes and shit. Like you live in like a little box, like a row of like little boxes you can sleep in and shit. Alimony shit is this. Oh, I must be really behind because I'm just now seeing the alimony. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I'm backed up. I will have to personally go after the judge if I was ever put in alimony situations. Like that guy that dived, that dived over the table to get to the judge. Yeah, dude, I can see why that should have drive you crazy, bro. That shit would drive you crazy. Alimony, child support, divorce, and all that shit. It's crazy, man. Relationships are just risky. It's risky. When they don't work out, it can be just terrible. When in a relation, because you merge together so deeply that by the time you try to split up, it's hard because your lives are so deeply intertwined. And then you're splitting up. So there's going to be negative emotions, vindictiveness, pettiness, and things like that. The desire to hurt the other person. Two people coming together is like putting chewing gum, like bubble gum in your hair. It's easy to put the gum in there. It ain't easy to take it out. You might just cut everything, and that's the alimony. I had to get rid of my wife. I had to just cut all this off. It's hard. It's hard, man. That's why I feel like I'm lucky. I'm lucky to be so repulsive to women. I posted porn in Iris's server. If it's not against the rules, then I had to check if Iris is a real NEET. Been subscribed for a few years now. Don't interact very much. Just wanted to say I'm glad you're around, bro. Keep it up. Charles Sigward. Yeah, we chilling. We're hanging out, man. Just hanging out on this nice Saturday. I'm glad everybody showed up. We're having some good conversation. Oh, I'm going to start looking at the topic in a little bit. I'm wearing my the Yeezys. They put aborted embryos on your... Yeah, dude. Again... I kind of regret eating it, to be honest with you. I kind of regret eating it. Because you got to be suspicious when they start giving away free shit. Like free vaccines. YouTube, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Hey. Still blows my mind you're a virgin. Definitely more respect to not fuck the fat hoes, though. Yes. But it shouldn't blow your mind. That's the thing. I'm telling you guys. And I think I went on this rant. I'm going to do a video about this. But I'm telling you guys, dude, it's so easy to be a virgin. It's so easy to stay a virgin. All you got to do is have standards. When I really thought about it, how many guys lose their virginity in a good way? Most guys have to settle or put themselves in some type of negative or problematic situation in order to lose their virginity. Like, I think when my friend lost his virginity, he was like drunk and it was with some girl he just met at a party or something like that. So one, you're inebriated. You're not in your right state of mind. You don't know the girl. Could have got her pregnant. Could have caught an STD. But you see, this is normal. See, I'm not stupid. So I don't do shit like that. You see, and then on top of that, how many guys lose their virginity to fat, sloppy, or gorilla hoes? Moon face, pie eating bitches. Think about it. How many guys lost their virginity only because they never said, hey, let's stop and get an STD test because I don't know you? That's what you should do, but most guys don't do that. How many guys only lost their virginity because they sold their soul? They started jester maxing and doing, let me act like, let me be cool. Let me put on the Jordans and this is what girls like. I'm going to do it, even though I don't give a fuck. Let me throw my Android out. Get an iPhone. Selling your soul. Dude, it's not a big deal. It's really not. All I did was I would have been lost my virginity if the right situation, that's all it would have took. If the right situation would have came, I was never clinging to it like, I must keep it. I just knew it's not worth rushing to lose your virginity because you ain't doing shit. What are you gaining having sex with a fat gorilla orc bitch? You're not it's all in your head. It's the stigma. If you get past the stigma, then I told my friends I was a virgin when I was 14 years old. Ever since then, I've been free. I'm free. I said, fuck this thing. Fuck you niggas. I'm a virgin. Yeah. You don't like it? Fuck you. That's what it is. And then when you get over that, then you don't have to do that dumb shit. Half the motherfuckers that are not virgins, they would still be virgins right now if they had standards. I just got standards. It's nothing. You just gotta do the right thing. Don't fuck fat bitches. Don't have sex when you're drunk. Don't have sex with people before getting an STD. Have standards and you'll be a virgin like me. And you know I'm telling the truth. That's all it takes. Like I remember one of the guys I grew up with. Now, I'm not sure if this is when he lost his virginity. I think it was. But he fucked some fat bitch in the woods. Right? Like I wouldn't know. I would never know no shit like that, you know? It's almost like a humiliation ritual of sorts. Cause I've heard guys say shit like you know, you gotta start with the fat bitches and work your way up. But what is that? That's the same shit as you gotta let Diddy fuck you in the ass, then you get the record deal. Like it's the same thing. You gotta fuck the fat bitch first, and then you. It's a goddamn humiliation ritual. If you don't do the ritual, you will easily keep your virginity. That's all it takes. That's all it takes, bro. Just have standards and don't submit yourself to the humiliation ritual of fucking fat girls. It's so funny when you think about it, right? That connection, because that's always been like a big conspiracy or meme in the record industry. Like, oh, you gotta bend over for a record deal, but that's what people do just to level up to fucking cute girls. I start with the fat bitches that I don't like, and then and then I work my way up. Oh man, I swear. I used to think it was amazing too, until I realized like all I did was have standards. All I did was not do ridiculous shit to lose my virginity. That's it. That's all it took. I'm the normal one. I'm normal. Don't come at me with this shit. I'm more normal than them motherfuckers. All right. Subnary, welcome to the stream, Pikachu Avatar. Don't waste your virginity on fat bitches. That's about it. Dude, I'm telling you. Dude, we done with that shit. We done. Dude, we gotta stop. Stop. No more. Stop with that shit. Man, we gotta be better than that, bro. Like, just stay up. Look, if it's not your time, it's not your time. But don't waste it on a fat bitch that smell like deli ham. Oh man. And you know it's harder when you in the black community because our obesity rates are like higher than average. So if you don't fuck fat women, whoa, it's gonna be hard. Cause you've eliminated like half the women right there. No fat chicks, boom. That's it. And you know how hoflation works because of all the excess overweight women. The skinny girls and the average weight women and the cute chubby girls with big butts and titties, they get elevated in value. So I really have a small chance of ever losing it, over here. Man, I swear I feel like every other woman I see is large. Plus size. having children seems like a nightmare to me. I think it depends on. I think it depends on like if you're in position to take care of. Look, because like I have a friend that has kids, and he goes through the struggle for real. But he says I love my kids. It's all worth it and whatnot. And I take his word for it. But I just know from the outside looking in, I wouldn't want to be in those shoes. I wouldn't want nah. But I can understand how caring for the life of another human being and the love you receive and the love you put into it can make it all feel worth it. Um, but I think for me, if I were to have kids, I would just want to do it in a better situation. Like, I don't want to be one of those struggling as parents. I don't want to be a struggle parent that's living off of the love I get from my kids. Like, nah, bro. I want to, I just want to make it as easy on myself as I possibly can. If I don't have the money to put my kids in a private school, I don't have enough money to have kids. That's how I look at it. I want QT girls that are neats with low self esteem, willing to cook and take out the trash. I don't think Iris has low self esteem. I don't think. I think everything, and when she cooked, I don't think she has low self esteem though. I think that part is kind of an act from her. Iris definitely knows the power she wields. Believe me. It's Berserk with a blonde hair guy. I knew it. It looked. I'm like, yo, this looked like Berserk. This looked like somebody was inspired by Berserk. Like, you know how you can look at certain anime and be like, you were inspired by Naruto. This is One Piece. Get that One Piece, Naruto, Bleach written all over it. Like when Boku no Hero, what was it? Boku no Academia, My Hero Academia came out. I was like, bro, come on. Come on, you ain't fooling nobody. It's the most generic ass shonen. You took a little bit from Naruto, DBZ, Bleach. You did. We see it. It's cool, bro. The second I saw it, I was like, yo, this got Berserk vibes all over. I'll check it out though. It seems cool. It seems dark. Yeah, yeah. Villain Saga is like Berserk for Vikings. Oh, perfect. It doesn't matter in terms of animation quality. Trust me, it's for Monk Maxers. Ooh, okay. What about car maintenance? You better start making friends with me. Hey, look, I got you. But look, sometimes, man, you gotta roll the dice. That's all I'm saying. Sometimes you gotta roll the dice. And cause I feel like in life, cause I think about shit like that. But I think oftentimes thinking about shit like that keeps me from making any moves at all. And it's kind of like when I learned how to drive, I was faced with similar what is. What if you get pulled over? What if you did? What if you get in an accident? But I had to do it. I had to do what I had to do. I had to gamble. I had to gamble and just drive without a license and teach myself because I didn't have anybody to do it for me. And sometimes in life you gotta roll the dice. You gotta roll the dice and hope that you can DoorDash for a while without your car just blowing up. So I'm not really in position to be picky about shit like that. Sometimes I might just have to gamble it. I might have to gamble that old 2004. That old 2004. Oh, man. Do I know any mechanics, though? I know an electrician. Oh, when I first joined Iris Discord server, she streamed Taxi Driver. Oh, man. Iris. Yo, she got good taste. That's what women do, but men do that too. They occupy themselves with the lives of people who are more interested in them. Oh yeah, like me. I'm so interesting, right? Right? But you know, I think sometimes some people just provide a certain vibe. You know, I used to watch. It wasn't like a streamer, but I used to love watching the Game Informer video game playthroughs and stuff like that. Like whenever I would get high and I'd be paranoid and scared, I would put on those old Game Informer playthroughs and shit like that. It's I watched so many of them that you know you get to a point where you know the personal lives of the guys talking and whatnot. And I've seen the revolving door of new people coming in to work at Game Informer, and then the older people, you know, work leaving and going elsewhere. But you know, if I was ever involved in any sort of like parasocial relationship, you know, it would be something like that. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed those Game Informer playthroughs. But when I started doing my own, you know, like when you're doing it, when you are the streamer, it's hard to make time for shit like that. Cause it's hard to make time for everything. So I really, you know, that's why I be wanting to catch Iris and shit. But then I be like, if I'm thinking about catching her, then I gotta think, why aren't I streaming? I should be streaming right now. Oh, thoughts on the Kendrick Lamar versus Drake beef? I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care at all. Um, I just don't give a fuck. You know, you talking about two guys who are multimillionaires, super successful, and Drake lives in Canada, right? Or at least that's his home. Like he's from Canada, and it's like what do they have the beef over? It ain't shit to beef over, bro. There ain't nothing there ain't nothing to be. And I'm a suspicious type of person anyway. Out of nowhere, we got this Kendrick Lamar Drake beef. How do we know this isn't some manufactured bullshit just to take our attention? You know, like do you got if anybody remembers that 50 Cent versus Kanye West beef like years ago, where 50 Cent said if Kanye West outsold him, he would retire. Spoiler alert, Kanye West outsold him and 50 Cent didn't retire. And then they went on 106 apart and they did the face to face, like they were standing in front of each other and shit. And they just went and said that nah, bro. Nah. Nah. I'm not I don't care. I quite frankly I don't care. I do not want to give that beef any more attention and time than I need to. Beef. Beef. I mean, God, beef. That's like me beefing. What the fuck? Who I'm a beef with? Like I'm from the streets. Like what the like? I'm just saying, people think about it. Like what do average squares have to beef about? We're not talking about Chief Keef and Old Block. We're not talking about Chicago drill rappers. We're talking about like squares. These guys are squares. Like what? I don't care. I'm not gonna get roped into the. You might as well be talking about Kim Kardashian versus Beyonce. I'm not. No, please. Oh God, who you got, Kim or Beyonce? Please, miss me with that shit. Oh man, I watch Chasers and Trans Women play Mega Man 2. It's whatever. Oh boy, Hellbreaker got a little too real there. Fats McGee, welcome to the stream. Got to balance looks with personality. I pulled a baddie from work and it was good for like 2 weeks before I realized I didn't have shit to talk about. Yeah, see, there you go. Right? She looks good, but then there's no connection. You kind of looking at her like, I'm sure it'll be fun. Don't get me wrong, but you do want to find somebody that you click with, somebody that's like, it's hard to describe, but you know it when you feel it, because it's definitely a difference. You know, is it just me, or do ugly girls tend to have, not always. I shouldn't even say that. It seemed like pretty girls I'm never able to click with. I don't feel like I've ever really clicked with like a pretty girl, like ever. But then it's been some ugly girls, so ugly girls that like this girl that works at the gym. You know, she kind of beat in the face, look like somebody grandma, but I'm sure she's younger than me. And like, it's so easy to talk to her. Like we can just talk. So it's, but she, like, it just made me think, like, God, if I could meet a girl that was cute or attractive but had like this ugly girl's personality, like that would be so great. But I don't think I've ever talked to a pretty girl and was like, oh yeah, like clicking and vibing. That's a good topic for a video too. Should have kept your dick in check and your heart so cold. Ah, women don't need Tinder. They just need to step outside and show. I forgot, dude. I literally forgot I was streaming. I was just reading the comments. What the fuck just happened? I had like a literally like I zoned the fuck out and just forgot I was streaming. This is, one of my biggest fears is streaming and forgetting I'm streaming, and then like just proceeding to masturbate or something, like just pulling up the right, especially if I'm streaming the screen. Oh my god, because I really just forgot I was streaming. I was just like, oh, I just feel like I was reading comments, like, oh shit, I'm reading comments. I ended up having to leave after things went sour. Now you talking about with the girl? Oh lord. Biggest piece of advice you'll ever hear is to never act based on feelings of love, especially if you haven't built up a sense of genuine trust. It's like what Bruce Lee said: love, but never fall in love. You don't want to be controlled by your emotions. And love is, at least like romantic love is oftentimes it's just your emotions raging like a flame, and you got to keep that shit under control. Is America and the West in a decline? Uh, it does feel that way. It almost feels like it's by intent though. It's doesn't it? And maybe it's just me, but I feel like it's like America is being destroyed from the inside out. Like the things that are happening just don't make any sense at all. The things that are being allowed, the changes in cultures, the laws, the policies, maybe just that's just me becoming more of an adult that's aware of the world and what's going on, but it does feel that way. But I would recommend you check out Aaron Clary. He talks about the decline of the West very often. And in fact, I think he has a book called Enjoy the Decline, because he's a big believer in that we are basically in the middle of the decline of the West. Civilizations rise and they fall like Rome. I got plenty of free time to catch up on my backlog. My whole backlog right now is just Fallout 4. That's my whole backlog. If you get feelings, always question it. Especially women are the masters in the domain of emotions. She's way ahead of you and will never be held accountable to the extent you'll be held accountable. That's so true. That's so, man. Like you guys know that story with that white lady that had sex with those black men. She was a white woman and she was a police officer, and she was having sex with all those black men. And then now she was able to flip it so that she's a victim. And so they had to pay her money. I guess the state or the police department had to pay her money because she was coerced. And anybody that with any sense knows what this situation is. She's another one of those white skeezers who loves black dick. She's right, one of those mid chubby white, and we all seen them. One of those mid chubby white girls that love big black dick. We know what it is, but she was able to flip that shit to where she's getting paid because she turned herself. She went into victim mode. Women can always make themselves a victim, and that's what guys have to be afraid. Look at Jonathan Majors, another situation. His girl was able to play the victim, even though on camera you can see that she was chasing him around New York, chasing him down the street for blocks. But she was so abused and so beat down, and women can always play the victim. It's dangerous dealing with women. It's dangerous. It's legitimately dangerous. Women can ruin your life. You know, that's why I don't stress over this shit. Women are dangerous. And those are just like high profile cases. I see it in my personal life. Like, women do shit like that. You know, but that's why it's best, like, once you see those red flags, get out, abort mission, leave. You don't want to get in that back and forth with a girl as far as, like, you know, those ups and downs within a relationship, because what ends up happening is that, like, when you have those types of relationships, again, ups and downs, you guys will have conflict, and she'll do something crazy, you'll do something crazy, whatever, but she might just be worse. Then you'll forgive her, she'll forgive you, and it'll happen again the same way. And it'll happen again the same way. And it'll happen again. But see, this is the difference, though. When y'all end up in court with the divorce or the child support or child custody, everything that you did to her is going to come back, and she's going to use it against you to get custody of the child or to get alimony or whatever, to get you locked up. Everything that you did, and whatever she did is never going to weigh half as much as what you did. And that's what you always have to keep in mind. So when you stay in these types of relationships and situations, you're just accumulating evidence that's going to be used against you later. Everything that you do is going to be used against you later. Everything that she does is going to be minimized, or it's not going to matter at all. Oh, God. I hate to be so pessimistic, but I see this shit too much. You know, you got high profile cases, celebrity cases, but I see it in my personal life too. Why would one want to stay cold? I think you kind of have to, you got to be somewhat detached. You got to, like, you ain't got to be ice cold, but you have to have a certain level of detachment. I think that the insanity of romance and relationships is that you put more trust in a woman you've known for a few years than you would give to your own family and friends you've known your entire life. It's like that example I was giving you guys when I made that paternity test video. Because what do women say when they say that, you know, they take offense to a man asking them for a paternity test? You don't trust me, right? And the example that I gave was like, okay, or something similar. Was basically like, if you own a record company, and or maybe if your dad owned a record, whatever, and you were trying to sign to your dad's record company, would your dad take it personally that you want to get a contract that lays out what your obligations are and what you're getting paid, even though that's your father, you came out of this motherfucker, you would still want a contract to confirm that I'm getting paid X amount of dollars for 2 albums over a 3-year period, whatever, right? Or vice versa. If you're the record company owner, would you take it personally if you were signing your best friend that you've known for your whole life, and he was like, I want a contract, no handshake deal, I want a contract? You wouldn't take it personally. You understand that, he just wants to make sure that his money is secured. So again, why would you trust a woman with something like paternity, which is more important, more of an investment than even a record deal or something like that? Why would you trust a woman you've known for 3, 4, 5 years when you wouldn't even trust your best friend you've known for life for something less important, like signing a record deal or a business deal or something like that? You want paperwork. You want a contract. That's the insanity of romance. The insanity of it is that you give more trust to someone that you don't, that you really, again, you know her, but you don't know her. 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Versus, you wouldn't give that same trust to your dad, to your mom, to your best friend. It's insanity. That's why you got to be somewhat cold, because your emotions want you to give that trust. Your emotions, I'm in love. But that's where you got to have that. You got to control that. You got to control the flames of your emotions and be like, hold up, dumb motherfucker. You know this girl for 4 years. I don't care what you think. Get that paternity test. Oh, man. I've been on here for 2 hours. I'm supposed to be talking about Hamas. Okay. I got to explain to people why you got to be a cold motherfucker out here. Well, you don't have to be. To be fair, you have some guys who are lucky enough to meet women where they can just, I'm in love. And the girl is like, I'm in love. And it all works out. So, but I wouldn't bet on that. The kingdom that you're responsible for as a man is too important to take that risk. Let me see. Biden and these videos. Okay. Fox News, The Hill. What? All right, guys, it's time for boring politics hour. But I really want to learn this. I want to know what the fuck is going on. So I'm just gonna switch over here. Let me make sure I don't have any porn up real quick. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay. Hey, hello. Okay, so what do we got? There we go. Proto Man. Biden admin says Israel use of arms may have violated international law. So I think this is pertaining to the whole issue where the Biden administration, they're hitting the pause button on sending Israel more weapons to kill people. The Biden administration on Friday said Israel's use of U.S. supplied weapons in Gaza may have violated international humanitarian law. The findings came in a U.S. State Department report to Congress, which noted that due to wartime conditions, officials had not found specific instances that show Israel had violated terms of U.S. weapons agreements. Okay. All right. The report was mandated by President Joe Biden and comes after his recent decision to pause the shipment of bombs to Israel and review future military shipments. The findings of the report are not related to that decision, which Biden said he made as a response to Israel's move to invade the Gaza city of Rafah. According to the report, Israel has the knowledge, experience, and tools to implement best practices for mitigating civilian harm in its military operations, but added that the results on the ground including high levels of civilian casualties, raise substantial questions as to whether the IDF is using them effectively in all cases. So, okay, now that's really what I want to know. So I'm going to do a quick search here. Civilian deaths in Gaza. Right? Let's get to the meat of this. Bro, yo, I'm stunned. What the fuck? The vast majority of casualties have been in the Gaza Strip. Over 34,262 have been killed. 70% of them are women and minors. In December 2023, Euro Mediterranean Human Rights Monitor estimated 90% of the casualties were civilians, while the IDF put the civilian ratio at 66% of those killed. That is insane, bro. That is insane. That's why that dude set himself on fire. Shit. I knew that there were civilian casualties, but I thought the number was like 5,000 or something like, which is bad. But damn. How many people were killed in the Hamas attack on Israel? That's what it right? Is it Israel? Yeah. I always get the E and A mixed up. It was like 1,000, right? Okay. Yeah, so it was about so as of May 8th, 2024, over 36,000 people, so 34,000 Palestinian and 1,500 Israeli. All right, so you guys know what I said before about my suspicions regarding this situation. And for me, this only confirms what I said. And this is my belief is that the attack in Israel was allowed to happen as an excuse to put a foot up the up the Palestinians' asses. Look at because think about it. You sacrifice 1,000 of your people, and then you build up the outrage. These videos flying around of people being killed, dead girls on the back of pickup trucks, all this chaos and violence, and now people are like, "Yeah, go get them." So that when you get up to start putting your foot in some asses, people don't care about the number of like how many people you're killing. So 34,000 people, most of them civilians, have to die because over 1,000 Israeli people were killed. Now, if the attack was not allowed to happen, then it's kind of like, well, okay. But for me, I'm I'm very much a believer in that they allowed the attack to happen. What is it called? What is it called? I think it's called a false flag. Right. Let me make sure I get the terminology right. Well, no, not that's not exactly right. What was the damn? What was the? I forgot. I forgot. Like it's similar, but that's not exactly what I'm talking about. Um, a false flag operation is an act committed with the intent of disguising the actual source of responsibility and pinning blame on another party. You know, okay, Hamas did the attack, but what I'm saying is this, right? Given the surveillance technology and the power in Israel, the military force that they have, there's no reason why they shouldn't have had a significantly better response to Hamas attacking their country. And so if you think about it, let's say Israel acted the way they should have, given their surveillance technology, given their military might. Because look, they whooping their ass. So you can't tell me they not superior. Now that the bell has rung and it's time to fight, they whooping their ass. So again, roll with me. So we know the attack is coming, and we don't want people to die. We need to sound the alarm. Let's go. Let's stop this to avoid as many casualties as possible. So now you don't have this situation where Hamas is skydiving in and coming through on motorbikes like it's Mad Max, kidnapping bitches and killing people. You have a swift and powerful response to an attack at your border. You shut it down like that. Now you don't have the excuse. You don't have the people on your side to go, well, now we're just going to start murdering the hell out of civilians. The only reason why so many people are looking at it differently is because their mind has already been made up by the initial attack. They see the young people dead and the girl in the back of the truck. All these things are by design. In my view, from my point of view, this is what I believe. And so now people don't care. It's just like 9/11. Again, this is another conspiracy. But there are people that believe that 9/11 was an inside job. It was allowed to happen. But just think about it. We get attacked. Planes crash into the Twin Towers. Thousands of people die. I mean, it is a tragedy of tragedies for Americans. We're united. And we're just like, yeah, whoever did it, fuck them. Kill them. Get them. We don't think about all the destruction that resulted from those wars in the Middle East. We don't think about the civilians that died. You know, we think about, the terrorists, Bin Laden. We got Bin Laden after 10 plus years, whatever. We don't think about the civilians, the children, the women, infrastructure being destroyed, people not being able to eat, people not being able to work, people not being safe. Because we just see the tragedy. If there's no tragedy, there's no justification. You see? And I could be dead wrong. I could be dead wrong. I might have been taking too many of those Alex Jones supplements. But that's what I think. That's what I think has happened here. It is my belief that the powers that be within Israel knew the attack was going to happen. They allowed it to happen to justify this. To justify this. And see, I can almost guarantee you that after this, Israel is going to probably take more land from the Palestinians. Like, Israel is probably going to be able to expand after this. Oh yeah, we sacrificed 1,000 people, but our power grows as a result. We kill more of our enemy, we take more of their land, and then is things settle down. I mean, because dude, this is just a genocide, bro. Like whether it's 90% civilians or 66, that's fucking like you just killing motherfuckers. You just killing motherfuckers. That's what you do when you want to take some shit over. You can't just leave them there. Like if you want to, you gotta kill everybody. The men, the women, and the children. If you want to take what's theirs and take what's there. Biden, bro. Biden must have had the same reaction I did and said, hold up. He like, well, wait a minute, 30, 34? What's the oh damn, 66? 90 to 6? Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to halt that shipment of weapons real quick. I know they're gonna be mad, but damn. I got this report on my desk and oh boy, Biden wished he was that damn articulate and alert. In reality, it was more like, and then somebody else. I'm sorry, Biden. You cool with me, bro. Okay. Let me see here. Continue reading. So according to the report, Israel has the knowledge, experience, and the tools to implement best practices for mitigating civilian harm in its military operations, but added the results on the ground, including high levels. So that's what I'm saying. So it's like they're saying that they have the knowledge and the experience and the tools to mitigate civilian harm. However, the result is high levels of civilian casualties. So they're admitting that, yeah, a lot of civilians are getting murked out there. They're getting killed. On October 7th, Palestinian militant group Hamas launched an attack on southern Israel, killing 1,200 people and taking over 200 hostages. Israel subsequently launched a war against Hamas in Gaza that has killed over 34,000 people, the Associated Press AP reported, citing Gaza health officials.
And sitting down with CNN and saying the Prime Minister of Netanyahu, I'm holding back 500-pound bombs and 2,000-pound bombs. Watch.
I've made it clear to Bibi and the War Cabinet, they're not going to get our support if, in fact, they go on these population centers. We're not walking away from Israel's security. We're walking away from Israel's ability to wage war in those areas.
So it's not over your red line yet?
Not yet, but we've held up the weapons. We've held up the one shipment that, as an old shipment, has been designed. We've held that up.
Senator Rick Scott sits on the Senate Armed Services Committee. He's on the couch with us right now. Senator, your reaction to the president last...
I love it. I hate it, the civilian deaths, but I love it because our American politicians are so obligated to kiss Israel ass. They are so obligated. Look at Biden right there. Look at what he got on his head. Our politicians are obligated. Let me make sure this goddamn hold up. My shit ain't going out. Oh, I'm still up. Our politicians have an obligation to kiss Israel ass. To bend the knee and just both cheeks. You ever seen dick drainers? They have an obligation. But now they have this situation where they can't even deny that the civilian death toll in Gaza is just completely unacceptable. And so it's like, if you continue to just support them without any sort of restraint or input as to what they're doing, you're just aiding in a genocide. But if you don't, you're anti-Semitic. You hate Israel. Right? Oh, this is just beautiful. It's hilarious. Oh man. I mean, look, again, terrible situation, tragic, but it's so funny to see these ass kissing mofos get put in the hot seat like this. Like, I gotta kiss ass, but I can't let them just kill everybody. Look at Biden just sweating, boy. He like, ooh, how do I word this right? Like, yeah, they killing motherfuckers, but we can't give them all the bombs. It's an old shipment. Not a new one, it's an old one. Let me put my hat on. Oh my God, it's hilarious. I love it, bro. Biden sweating, boy.
It's not making those statements.
It's disgusting. I was just in Israel about a month ago. I met with Netanyahu and Gantz and Galan, and they have to go in. That's where Hamas is. The battalions are left in Rafah.
Would we leave Bin Laden in a corner and just pull back because the rest of the world didn't like the way?
They did. Actually, they did. There was a point in the war where they located, they found Bin Laden like a year or two something into the war and let him go. This is facts. Look it up. Bro, and you know what? I'm realizing too? Because this is Fox News. Bro, CNN, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. On the surface, it's CNN but it's the same thing, bro. Because no matter what, you can't go against Israel. That's the rule. That's the number one rule. Everybody follows that rule. And that's how you know they the same motherfuckers. They on the same side, bro. Cause you seeing it's just they get the left cheek, Fox News gets the right cheek. They the same damn thing, bro.
We were fighting a war,
And they're all committed to making sure they give the civilians plenty of time to get out of Rafah.
100,000 through a passage.
They said they're going to give them plenty of time to get out. They've got to do that. I mean, think about it. If they attacked America, if somebody attacked America, we're going to say, oh, no, we're not going to go after the people that killed our women and children.
So we're going to kill 5 times, 6 times the amount of women and children that were killed over here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, just leave Rafah, and I'm sure you'll be able to find water and food out there in the fucking desert.
Killed 8 American hostages, 5 alive, 3 dead, and they're
8 hostages, thousands of. All right, I'm just saying the numbers don't add up, bro. Like y'all try hard to justify this shit.
holding them. They're holding all these other Israeli hostages. I went to Kfar Aza, half a mile from Gaza, a month ago. I saw where babies were beheaded, women were raped, people were shot at point blank, burned alive. And this president is saying they're not going to...
See, and that's terrible, but that's the tragedy that you need. That's how you get people to not give a fuck. I don't care that there was goddamn 28,000 civilians killed over here. 1,000 of my people got fucked up. That's all it takes. And then you can justify anything.
Give the aid. I knew this.
It's like when does it stop though? Like 50,000 civilians, 80,000. Like when is enough enough? When is enough enough? You know what I'm saying? Like when does it stop?
This was going to happen. I said this was going to happen with the supplemental because here's what he wanted. All he wanted was Ukraine aid. That's all he cared about, and the humanitarian. He got it. He didn't believe in Israel aid. It was held up. Remember, we tried to get the vote. He wouldn't do it.
That's right. Well, it's all about politics. Brandon Ainsley, absolutely right. When you look at Michigan, he's got a problem in Michigan because there are so many Arabs who live in that particular state. He means that
diversity is our strength. I need the Arabs, but I need the Jews and the... I thought this would take a long time, but I'm satisfied. Like, whoa. It's crazy. Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu addressed Biden's decision to halt the bomb shipment to his country during an interview with Dr. Phil McGraw. Is that the Dr. Phil? No, we are doing everything we can to let the people leave with amazing efforts. But I think also that this is precision precision weapons. So in fact, if you want to avoid civilian casualties, you need these weapons rather than imprecise weaponry, Netanyahu said. The AP noted that the State Department reports finding there is reasonable evidence to conclude Israel had violated international humanitarian law was the strongest statement that the Biden administration has yet made on the matter. But the caveat that the administration wasn't able to link specific U.S. weapons to individual attacks by Israeli forces in Gaza could give the administration leeway in any future decision on whether to restrict provisions of offensive weapons to Israel, the AP added. The Friday report has already drawn some scrutiny, including from Democratic Senator Chris Van Hollen of Maryland, who said the administration had ducked all the hard questions about making a determination regarding Israel's use of U.S. weapons. This report contradicts itself because blah, 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 blah. Okay. Yeah. Let me, yeah, it's fucked up. I got it. Let me look something up. No, okay. I'm looking up Israel's surveillance technology. I always hear so much about it, and that's why a lot of people believe that they allowed this attack to happen. You know, it's kind of like, okay, if I'm in my house, right, and let's say I have security cameras set up outside, and I got monitors where I can see what's going on around the perimeter of my house. If I see a group of youths, hoodie wearing youths, coming into my yard, casing the place, looking around, looking in the mailbox, trying to get into my car, what am I going to do? Am I going to just sit there and no? If I have a firearm, I'm grabbing my firearm and I'm calling 911. If you got family, you alert them and say, hey, get in this room, lock this door, grab this gun, call this. And you see, and we're not talking about protecting a country where you have you have drones and cameras and walls and fences and motion sensors and audio, and we're talking about a regular guy with cameras, right? It's a common sense thing. How do these motherfuckers come Mad Max style in your country and you don't know? And they rampage long enough to create a tragedy. Think about that's like if I'm looking at my camera monitors and I see hoodie wearing youths, you know, bad actors. I love the pole memes. But I see these guys loitering around my yard, looking at my shit, going through my shit, and I'm just sitting there like, not doing anything. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. You would think that given their military might and their surveillance technology, they could have had a much swifter response. But the problem is, when you respond accordingly, you don't have the tragedy. You don't have the tragedy. You don't have the justification for genocide. I could be wrong. Maybe I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. You know, I'm just telling you guys what I think and what I believe. My point of view, my opinion. I'm allowed to have that, right? I'm allowed to have my own point of view. I'm allowed to have my own opinion, but that's what I believe. I believe they allowed the attack to happen to justify what they're doing now. And it worked. It worked. Nobody cares because they see it's that 9/11 shit all over again. You know, they see the tragedy And then everything that happens after that doesn't matter. We just got to get Bin Laden. We just got to get Hamas. That's how shit works. You know, and there's been several conspiracies regarding stuff like this, like the Gulf of Tonkin. You know, let me see if I can look that up real quick. I never really looked in depth, but you know, some people say like that was the false flag to justify Vietnam. Gulf of Tonkin. I said Tonkin. Let me see. Gulf of Tonkin conspiracy. How the Gulf of Tonkin sparked the Vietnam War. Okay. How one epic document exposed the secrets of the Vietnam War. Okay. The secrets and lies of the Vietnam War exposed in one epic document. With the Pentagon Papers revelations, the U.S. public trust in the government was forever diminished. Brandishing a captured Chinese machine gun, Secretary of Defense Robert S. McNamara appeared at a television news conference in the spring of 1965. The United States had just sent its first combat troops to South Vietnam, and the new push, he boasted, was further wearing down the beleaguered Viet Cong. In the past 4.5 years, the Viet Cong, the communists, have lost 89,000 men, he said. You can see the heavy drain. That was a lie. From confidential reports, McNamara knew the situation was bad and deteriorating in the South. The VC have the initiative, the information said. Defeatism is gaining among the rural population, somewhat in the cities and even among the soldiers. Lies like McNamara's were the rule, not the exception, throughout America's involvement in Vietnam. The lies were repeated to the public, to Congress, in closed-door hearings, in speeches, and to the press. The real story might have remained unknown if, in 1967, McNamara had not commissioned a secret history based on classified documents, which came to be known as the Pentagon Papers. By then, he knew that even with nearly 500,000 U.S. troops in theater, the war was at a stalemate. He created a research team to assemble and analyze Defense Department decision-making data back to 1945. This was either, I don't know that word, or arrogant. As Secretary of Defense under President John F. Kennedy and Lyndon B. Johnson, McNamara was an architect of the war and implicated in the lies that were the bedrock of U.S. policy. Daniel Ellsberg, an analyst on the study, eventually leaked portions of the report to the New York Times, which published excerpts in 1971. The revelations in the Pentagon Papers infuriated a country sick of the war. The body bags of young Americans, the photographs of Vietnam civilians fleeing U.S. air attacks, and the endless protests and counter-protests that were dividing the country as nothing had since the Civil War. Kind of familiar, right? The lies revealed in the papers were of a generational scale, and for much of the American public, this grand deception seeded a suspicion of government that is even more widespread today. Officially titled Report of the Office of the Secretary of Defense, Vietnam Task Force, the papers filled 47 volumes covering the administrations of President Franklin D. Roosevelt to President Lyndon B. Johnson. Their 7,000 pages chronicle in cold, bureaucratic language how the United States got itself mired in a long, costly war in a small Southeast Asian country of questionable strategic importance, to say the least. Damn. They are an essential record of the first war the United States lost. For modern historians, they foreshadow the mindset and miscalculations that led the United States to fight the forever wars of Iraq and Afghanistan, Gulf of Tonkin, Vietnam, 9/11, Iraq and Afghanistan, South Israel attack, paragliders, Gaza. Oh boy. Okay, let me just skim this. I'm sure this is long as fuck. I don't want to read all this shit, but you guys get the gist of it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll look more into it later. This is the long ass article, and I'm done reading. I've done my reading for today. Oh boy, yeah. Sorry to bore you guys with talk of genocide and political conspiracies, but damn. Whoa, that was crazy, man. I knew it was bad, but damn. Oh man. Oh boy. Let me see. Ooh. Studying Hamas. Politics is more for rich, power hungry men. As a low level NEET. Hey, I'm a high level NEET. A mid level NEET at least. I'm a mid level NEET at least. Damn. I got some rank in this shit. I wouldn't recommend studying this stuff unless you plan on serving the military. But no, it's great to be informed. It's good. It's always good to know what's going on. Information, knowledge is power, man. You know, like again, man. Look, just look at the Vietnam War. If you had adequate information, adequate information would have been the difference between serving in a fruitless war that would go on to be known as a war we should have never got involved in, and staying your ass home. That's why you need knowledge. That's why you need information, because now I know me personally, I'm not the most patriotic guy, but you know, just imagine somebody during the time of 9/11, and then you don't have adequate information, and then you're like, oh, I gotta fight for my country, and then you go over there and get blown up for no reason. You get blown up, you know, to serve somebody else. That's why you need adequate information. You need to know what's going on, so that you don't get you don't end up, you know, certain. I know that's like the extreme version of that, you know. But and then on top of that, it's fascinating because you begin to learn who you can trust and who you can't trust. You know, like just for instance, if you're a Trump supporter, Fox News, they be all on Trump's dick. So you would think, yeah, Fox News is cool. Fuck CNN. But then you see this, and it's like, oh, wait a minute, they kissing the same ass. So you connect the dots and you know, oh, yeah, I can't trust them either. Right? So again, always having adequate information is good. You want to try to educate yourself on these types of situations. You know, so you know what's going on. But I try not to overdo it either. Cause you could obsessively look at this shit all day. Right? You saw that last article was long. I was like, oh, I can't read all this. I got enough. I saw that 34,000. I was like, I'm done. That's it. I see everything I need to see. Oh man. Have you seen the video of the rise war crime influencers on YouTube? It talks all about this. I haven't heard it. What is it? The rise of war crime influencers? Are you talking about like people uploading like war videos of people getting killed, like those Ukraine videos where people get blown up by drones and shit? It's borderline genocide at this time. World War III is going to become a reality soon enough, you know. Kind of smells like it. Kind of smells like it. It's bad. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. All those civilians that are dying, and it's like what that guy was saying. Like, we're warning them, we're telling them to leave, but then it's like, leave and go where? Out into the desert where we're gonna starve to death, where we're gonna dehydrate and pass out. Like it's Fallout 4. Like just leave. Just like it's that simple. Just go. Like they already broke and barely surviving in the city where they at. So just go. Just we told them to leave. Now I know that in war, dealing with civilians is always difficult. It's always a difficult thing. It's never easy because you have to kill your enemies, and then they be hiding amongst the civilians. So it's difficult. That's difficult anyway. So I'm not trying to be like willfully ignorant of the complexity of fighting in a war and having to differentiate between your enemies and these civilians. Like that's difficult. That's very difficult. But these numbers don't lie. These numbers go beyond anything reasonable. You lost 1,500 people, and they've lost what, like damn near 30 times that in civilians, almost. Right? It's crazy. It would be one thing if the ratio was different. If it was like if 3 out of the 4 deaths were soldiers and a third of them were civilians, that's still bad. But at least it paints the picture of we're fighting like soldiers. Like it's soldier versus soldier. They're just killing people. You can't even deny it. Like the ratio is too off. They just killing motherfuckers. Even if it was just a third, if it was just 25% of total death, that's still bad. But at least I can visualize and see, okay, but they're mostly going against the soldiers, the warriors, the warriors. Right? Like, okay, but they just killing motherfuckers. You can't deny it. They just killing motherfuckers. Like whoever. You can't get that kind of ratio unless you just like, I don't care. Kill them all. That dude, that's somebody that don't give a fuck. You don't hit that ratio unless you don't give one fuck. You gotta not care. You don't give a damn. I'm gonna tell you right now, you don't give a damn. You just do not care. That's like if you got an op who killed your homie and you like, I'm about to get him back. And you get an AK-47 with the hollow point tips and you go and you shoot up his mama house, and his mama stay there, his uncle stay there, his 2 sisters, 3 nieces, 4 kids, and you just aim and you don't give a fuck. You ain't wait for him to leave. You ain't try to catch him at the store or nothing. You went to his house where all his family was at and just said, you did not care. You can't come out later and say, oh, well, I didn't mean to shoot the little 4-year-old niece. No, you did not care, nigga. You just did not care. Put another clip in that bitch. You had a dude with you. He come out the window. Pop, pop. Y'all did not give a fuck. Don't try to act like you cared about them damn kids. Damn. Oh, man. That shit wild, though. That shit wild. Basically, Israel army posting their epic wins on TikTok like they are Oh, I see. Yeah. Because you see like this, like similar shit with the war in Ukraine and whatnot, because they have these videos. Now, it's not as like personal. It's just like clips of like a drone. And then you'll see the guy, he'll see the drone and he'll be running. And then boom. It's fucked up. It's fucked up shit. But that's crazy, bro. Like, cause that's the era we live in. It's funny how that aspect of our culture has bled over even into war. You know, like I know you guys know that rapper XXX Tentacion. When he died, people were upset because someone took like video of him slumped over in the car. And I wasn't surprised because again, that's the everybody got a phone. People record what they eat. They record where they sleep. They record who they fuck. They record where they go. And just like it's fair game. So you see a dead body, now it's like I gotta record it. And it's just crazy how that has bled over even into war, where you know the same guy that has his phone and taking selfies when he's out on the field, now he's taking a selfie with a dead body. Like, I got this motherfucker. Yeah, it's wild. It's wild, man. It's wild. A proxy war? Not that. Not because false flag is similar to what I'm talking about, but it's a little different. I forgot the exact terminology, but it's basically when I guess it's kind of a false flag, but it's when an attack is allowed to happen, or there's a fake attack that is used to justify a certain action, or to manipulate a situation or something like that. I'm trying to think like what's like a domestic example I can think of. Hmm. Mm-mm. All right, now this will sound stupid, but just roll with me. So it would be like if I put a hole in the roof. Let's say I put a hole in my own roof, and then it starts raining, and now there's rain coming in through the hole in the roof. And then I say, "Oh shit, mom, there's a hole in the roof. We gotta fix this." And she's like, "I don't know how to fix it." And I say, "Oh mom, I know a guy who could fix it for $2,500. Okay." And then so she gets the money up to fix it. Now, in all actuality, it only costs 500. But because I created the problem, I was able to present the solution through her ignorance. And so I'm able to pocket 2,000 and use 500. It's kind of like that. You're manipulating it. You're creating the problem or allowing the problem to happen so that you can use it to your advantage. Oh shit. Oh, I'll be right back. Nope. Ooh. Okay, guys. My niece just called me and she needs me to pick her up from her job. So I got to get the fuck out of here. We already at 2:40 anyway. So I enjoyed this talk. I'll probably stream again because we got so much to talk about. But yeah, I got to go pick up my baby. And I will see you guys on the next stream. So Johnny!